Never gets old,
time.
people. I think,
It does.
I think they demand it. I think the people.
Do they?
The people
Do you
need this.
demand to do that? Woo. Anyway, we are back here with one good scare. Welcome to the channel for all your horror needs and news goodness. We'll also do a few reviews. So if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. I'm Peter. I'm one of the co-hosts of One Good Scare. And we have got James. James, how are you?
Ayo, I'm very well. Good to talk some spooky shit.
Your AO was slightly different there. You did like a
Ayo.
weird AO.
Ayo. I don't know,
Anyway.
man. I'm buzzing. I'm happy to be here.
You're buzzing.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
stuff.
buzzing.
We've got lots to talk about tonight. Let's see who we've got in the chat. We've got Michael Jago. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for joining. We've got Super Sorrel, fresh off his channel. Please do go check out his live show that we've just finished, talking a little bit about San Diego Comic Con. We've got Ash. Nice to see you, Ash. Hope you're doing well, bud. Andy. Always nice to see you. He's first as well. That's good. First time tuning in. Looking forward to the show, guys. Thank you, Andy. We do appreciate that, mate. Do appreciate it. Ash is saying you won't be disappointed, or maybe you will.
We do try to keep expectations incredibly low for this channel so that the odds of you being disappointed are unlikely.
Yeah.
Even
We
at
aim
that.
for mediocre. We aim for mediocre.
Mediocre.
We started strong with content, and it's fair to say we've trailed off. So we do slight please. That's what we hope. A slight pleasing of you. Yeah.
I like it was okay. A fine.
Yeah.
That's
Fine. Yeah.
It was fine.
James hears that a lot. Yeah, it was fine. It was all right. Yeah, it served a purpose, is what James hears an awful lot. We've got Terry. Nice to see you, Terry. Sorrel's wondering what percentage of your face you're going to have shaved.
I genuinely went to do it today, and my shaver was out of battery, so I couldn't.
Yeah.
So I was going to bring the tash back. I might keep this part.
Okay.
Have a little Diablo thing going,
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Andy, lights are all down, nice and spooky. Yep. Hashtag a spooky shit. I'm here. Fret no more. But we're worrying, Fuzzy. We're worrying where you were.
Usually
what I
you're
said?
first in the comments. I'm surprised.
He's a busy man. He's jumping around, man. He's on
the sketch
our
covers,
show.
the guy,
He was on our show just before there, so he's had to jump to the toilet, get himself a cup of tea. Well, he's in Scotland. Iron Brew. He'll have opened a can of Iron Brew and he'll be sitting down with a nice haggis. Like every franchise goes downhill very quickly. That is true. That's true.
Ironic, isn't it? Yeah. But then we're gonna have our legacy sequel at some point.
You think, yeah.
Which might bring things
Who's
back
going to
up.
play with? That's going to be the interesting thing. Who's going to play us?
That'll be
Do you know what I mean?
I'd imagine I get Jonah Hill. You'd be like a Will Ferrell or something.
Do you think?
And I
Do you think?
get like Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
I've been told
He's
that a lot.
weird these days, mind. Have you seen him?
Yeah, he's too thin for me now.
He's gone like weird surfer
depressing.
type. We do talk about horror on this channel, ladies and gents. This isn't. We're just shooting the shit. I'm really only here for Fuzzies. Wow, thank you, ladies. Love that little bit, James. All the interlopers want a nice spot. Denzel and Sam Jackson. Wow, I'm not sure which one's which. But yeah. Fuzzy turned out no one can replace the Fuzzy. That's absolutely true. And Terry, I've still not seen it, Terry. Still not seen it. I watched Hereditary, James. Thanks for the heads up. Slow to start, but had a decent middle and end. Surprised it was a 15 with the heads falling. Oh, you've spoiled it for us.
The context is important. Yeah, it's surprising. It's very scary and like quite shocking in moments.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's really an incredible film. So
Cracking. Right. I will watch that one. We'll see. Well, I'll watch that one, James, and then we can record something that we'll say we're going to put out as a video, but we won't.
we will.
Yeah.
That's only we've only ever lost one thing to like the ether, which was The Crow. We recorded the Crow review, and that never came
completely
out.
forgot we even did that.
We have an Alien review that is edited and done, so that we'll just wait for the Earth to come out, and that one's banked.
We've got a Wolfman. Howling. Yeah.
The Wolfman one came out.
Howling. Did we not record something last week that was meant to be kind of...
Yeah, that's coming out. That's done. That's coming out tomorrow.
What's
the
that?
movie's out tomorrow. Bring her back.
Bring her back.
Yeah.
I knew we'd recorded something. I couldn't remember what it was.
Spoilers.
Okie dokie. Let's crack on. We have got lots of news to talk to you about tonight. Some really interesting horror news and some reviews. So we'll start off with this Evil Dead Burn. Excited for this one, Mr. Keegan?
Yep, filming has started, so it's out, I think, June next year. So not too far of a wait. We'll probably have a trailer in like 4 months or something like that. I'm just happy Evil Dead's back, man. I'm happy that they're regularly making things now. From everything they talked about it's going to be a weird kind of its own thing, but it'll have like a lot of the through lines of Evil Dead. So, yeah, I'm just stoked. I'm happy. Like, oh, it's filming, it's happening now. You know, no going back. So,
do you think this is going to follow like the last one? Because I kind of felt that Evil Dead 2 and then Army of Darkness leaned quite heavily into the comedy side of things.
Yep.
Then the last Evil Dead, what was it called again? Evil Dead
Rise.
Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
I don't remember laughing a great deal in it. I remember nearly bouking because there was some pretty horrific scenes in it.
Yeah.
Are we kind of dispensing with the comedy now and Evil Dead's gone full on horror?
I think the Ash stuff is where that kind of holds up. You know, like so. Like Evil Dead, the Army of Darkness show was it called Ash versus Evil
Ash
Dead?
versus the Evil Dead.
That's very leans into the kooky, silly stuff. Whereas like the remake from 2013 and then the last one, I think are quite consistent tonally. So I think this will be in line with them.
Yeah. And I have to say, I'm loving the artwork on the clapperboard. I know it's just some random sketches, but it looks great. Yeah. Cannot wait for this. I did nearly put an image up of what I think is the official kind of promo image of the flames and stuff, but then I wasn't sure if that was
I don't think
official or not.
Like that,
so I thought I'd just leave it off. But yeah, excited for this. Loved the last one. Can't wait to see more from this.
I am also just very curious what the subtitle alludes to. Like, is it going to be a hell kind of thing, or you know, is there like fire an element of the movie in some way? I'll be curious to see.
Yeah, lots of people excited. Joshy boy, nice to see you, mate. After seeing Rise, I'm excited to see this. Just a little shout out to Joshy Boy's Toys. Please do check out his channel. He does some great action figure reviews and blind boxes and all that kind of stuff. So please do go check out his channel. Ash, can't wait for this. Yeah, me too, but I think it's going to be excellent. I hope they keep going with the new stuff and don't try and bring back Ash for a random cameo. He was in the last one, wasn't he? But it was subtle enough. His voice was.
You can hear him on a voice recording.
Yeah.
So implying that he went back and he had some time traveling adventure. And then there's a post-credit scene for the remake that has just him say groovy. Yeah. I'm actually on the opposite fence where I would love Ash. I would love to see how Ash would work in this tone of movie, you know? Like for Bruce Campbell to come in and play it straight and like be very serious in this super dark horror movie, you know?
I don't know. I think I'm with Sorrel. I think that's why I was asking the question. I think this movie's moved more into the horror side of things. I'm happy with Ash staying in a separate universe, as it were. Do another line of Ash versus Evil Dead or something along those lines. These feel too horrific now for me. It's not
for him to work in them, is it?
Yeah, because I mean, you know what I've said before. I went back and rewatched the Evil Deads. It is very campy kind of horror.
Absolutely.
And I don't think that works in this universe anymore.
Army of Darkness is a fantasy movie.
Oh yeah,
you know, with witches and stuff. So
yeah, I'm with you, Ash. Less Ash, more horror. Yeah. Ash, yes, Ash. Less of me and you, and more horror. Absolutely, absolutely. Fuzzy, I can't wait till the Chin gets cancelled and we don't have to hear about him. Does my tits.
If it hasn't happened yet, I don't think
it hasn't happened yet. I have to say, he's been doing the rounds lately on the kind of the tour front. I think he's got a new book or something coming out.
Right, yeah.
He's friggin' hilarious. When you listen to him interacting with fans, he's hilarious. So
I'm really hoping I get a chance to meet him at some point in the next couple of years. You know? Fuzzy, dropping the bombshells. Fuzzy's in the know. It's coming. It is coming. You heard it here first. Fuzzy of the Dunlop is predicting. We've got Jeff. Nice to see you, Jeff. Hope you're doing well. Bring back the stash. Okay. Then we've got a bit of Clayface news. So some casting news. Oh Christ, Fuzzy's got stories. Fuzzy's serious about this. Fuzzy's serious about this. Yeah, I hope not. You know? So some Clayface news. So James Gunn's talked a bit about the movie. Naomi Aki, who you might recognize from Rise of Skywalker. She's like Lando's daughter character in that.
Yeah.
They meet on the island, and she was in. You saw Blink twice, didn't you?
Yeah.
She's the main girl in that, I think, as well. So she's in talks for the female lead at the moment. The movie is going to be about an actor. I think they named the actual character Matt Hagen. So is that Clayface in the comics? Matt Hagen, do you know?
I'm not sure. I'm not that familiar.
Okay. So, psychological body horror. He plays an actor who gets disfigured and then goes to like plastic surgery experiments to try and kind of get his looks back.
So that is interesting, isn't it? Because we've talked about this a lot, and and I was wondering if it was going to be kind of a comic-y supernatural thing or stick in the kind of the realism, the grounded version of the universe. And it sounds to me like they're not going full-on monster kind of pile of mud.
I think they are. I think...
but that's not what you've just read. What you've just read is plastic surgery.
This is set in the DCU. Like, Clayface is in Creature Commandos. Like, that's that character. So, like James Gunn said, it's just a horror. It's a full horror movie. Like, it's not going to have superheroes or any of that crap in it. But I think it'll be...
What do you mean any of that crap?
I didn't mean that in
that's half of my channel you've just dissed there, like. Do you know what
I mean? But you know what I mean? Like you know, it's going to play it straight. Because this was, I think, supposed to take place in the Batman universe, and now it's in the DCU. So, like, there'll be references, I'm sure, to things that have happened.
I'm not saying... So, you know, you just said that, and Fuzzy's saying... I'm not saying it's not a horror. What I'm saying is I don't think it's a fantastical big pile of mud attacking people.
No, I think that's exactly what it's going to be.
But that's not what you've just read. You've read a plastic surgeon disfigures him.
Yeah, and that's how he becomes this Clayface thing.
Okay, right. Well, we shall see.
I'm expecting basically... You didn't see... what's it called?
Substance.
Yeah, you didn't see that.
Yeah, no.
I'm expecting a movie like that, basically. Just a bit darker because it's in Gotham, you know.
Okay. Yeah. Fuzzy's saying, the chin diddled me. It's true. Fuzzy, if you need to have some phone line numbers sent to you, mate, just reach out and talk. It's good to get it off your chest. And Fuzzy can't wait for this. Yeah, I think you see, I'm of two minds. I'm loving the new James Gunn universe with Superman and stuff, but I absolutely adored Penguin. So I hear what we're saying. It could be great as a monster horror, but actually I'm more interested in it sticking with the gritty world of the Penguin and just being a hideously disfigured guy. A bit like Darkman, I guess. That was fantastical. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but a guy who's hiding his face, going around disguising himself and bumping off people would be interesting, I think, for me. Interestingly, James, we've spent a number of weekends away together at various cons and stuff like that. And
best moments of my life.
We've shared rooms together, and quite often if I wake up in the night and look over to your side of the bed,
you see a big mud blob.
That's what I see. Yeah, that's exactly what I see.
It's funny because it's true.
Whereas you see a orangutan sat like something from Jungle Book, scratching its balls. Anyway.
Wednesday.
Well, yeah, Wednesday.
So we got a. It's been renewed for season 3. We got a poster for season 3, and season 2 is not even out yet. I think it's out next month. I think it.
Yeah.
Part 1 is it doing 2 parts this time?
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what more to say about it. It's like surprising. There's talks now of an Addams Family spinoff as well, and I don't know why it just never occurred to me that they would do that. But I'm like, yeah, go for that. Have Luis Guzman and Monica Bellucci do like an Addams Family thing. You know, I think that'd be fun.
I mean, this must be... Jennifer Ortega cannot be cheap. Do you know what I mean? Because her star has risen, you know? So it's interesting that they've gone straight in with a third series of this. We haven't even seen the second series yet. They must be very confident about it. So. I kind of feel... I think you're absolutely right. I think season 2 seems to be introducing more of the Addams Family. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a spin-off at some point down the line I hope... I don't know which one of us that's in reference to. Andy's seen the pictures, you can confirm. That's true. Yeah.
Still talking about Bruce Campbell. Yeah. You know, I love this world, and like I think, you know, from the show, I would have liked more of the Addams Family, like the extended Addams Family characters in it, you know. Yeah, I like Uncle Fester and stuff like that. He was great in it. So like, yeah, I'd be excited to see full Addams Family thing.
Yeah. I did enjoy the first series. The second trailer for season 2 got us excited again. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Bigger question is why they're taking so long to release it. It does feel like it's been a while.
Come out nowadays, is it?
Yeah, a couple of years at least.
2022, 2021.
I don't know. And I think we've talked before about how that I feel kills shows momentum these days. Yeah. I think it killed part of The Last of Us.
I think it's going to kill The Last of Us completely.
Yeah. I think eventually they'll kick out the kids of the school and everyone will become the Addams Family home.
That'd be fun. I like that idea.
That'd be interesting.
So the Annabelle doll killed somebody.
It did, It didn't kill anybody.
The Annabelle doll killed someone.
So, this is very sad. Dan Rivera, a well-known paranormal investigator associated with the Real Haunts YouTube channel, was found dead in his Gettysburg hotel room during a Paranormal Roadshow tour on July 11th. He had recently posted videos involving the allegedly cursed Annabelle doll, known from the Warrens' collection. Conspiracies erupted online suggesting the doll played a role in his death, especially after Rivera stated in a live stream that, quote, something has followed me back. However, official reports from the York County Coroner's Office confirm Annabelle was not in the room and no foul play or supernatural cause was found.
So basically the story here is man dies.
A 54-year-old man had the Annabelle doll out on the road with him, and he died in a mysterious way.
Hang on. You're just making that up. What's mysterious about it?
He died. He's only 54.
So just rewinding.
He just dropped dead.
Hang on, just rewinding. The police statement, which said there was no suspicious circumstances, is that the same as mysterious ways?
Well, they're not going to say, yeah, the doll did it. You know?
No, true. Exactly. You are right.
Raggedy Ann
you are right.
Crawled out of the box and killed somebody. This. And do you know what? I 100% I wonder if Warner Brothers are rubbing their fingers together new Annabelle movie.
Oh yeah, there'll be a new film. I mean, this is literally just a step away from person that watched the Conjuring movie dies. Do you know what I mean?
He had the Annabelle. He
not in the room with him. Not in the room.
Yeah, but he was in his hotel.
So he saw the doll. Everybody that's ever visited the Warrens' house and seen this stupid doll, are they all dead as well?
He was in possession of the Annabelle doll.
He was possessed?
At the time. No, Jesus Christ. He was doing a roadshow, bringing the Annabelle doll with him, and he died.
Okay.
I think the doll obviously did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think did you just say that? You think that the doll obviously did it?
Of course.
Of course.
Come on, Pete. Would you put that in your little background in your YouTube thing?
Of course
Real
I would.
Annabelle doll? Would you actually?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Would you not?
Do you think you can buy it? Do you think you could actually who owns it? You could just buy the Annabelle doll. I want to buy that.
Well, how did he have it in his possession? I bet it's not. I bet that's a Walmart exclusive. I bet it's just a copy of the doll he had. Do you know what I mean?
He was. I think he was a protege of Lorraine Warren. So maybe he inherited it, or he owns the museum or something like that. So yeah, I'm not going near the thing anyway.
I can't believe Annabelle killed another one. Jesus Christ.
Goddamn.
And Connie's a very intelligent woman. She's like a PhD doctor or something.
Yeah, well, she uses her phone in the cinema, so I can't really
I don't think it's the doll that's killed him. I think it's probably the producers at Universal who are desperate for another cash cow. What can we do? Annabelle mixed up Donald with Dan. Oh, I got you. Yeah. See, I would be more happy. No, that's terrible. Yeah. Fuzzy, not true. My Annabelle on the shelf is listening. I'll be here. Of course, Sorrel's got an Annabelle behind him. If Sorrel ever dies, it's the doll's fault. Yeah.
No, that'd be ridiculous. That's a piece of merchandise. This is the Annabelle doll.
Oh,
this
right.
is a haunted doll, Pete.
Slap the cuffs and I'll throw away the case. Just guilty. The Annabelle doll. Fuzzy, bless you. Careful, Peter. Stupid, that's a no. Careful, Peter. Stupid, that's a no. I don't know what you're talking about, Terry.
Did you call me stupid?
I don't know. But I mean, it's relevant. I don't know what.
Fair enough.
I don't know what he means. The world of possessed dolls doing a road trip sounds legit.
I mean, he was asking for it at this point. Do you know?
I've seen it in their pockets. It's not owned by the Warren Museum or something.
Yeah,
rent it out, lease it out.
No, I think he's involved with the estate in some way, I think. So, he asked for permission to bring it with him. Fair enough.
SM, that's a good point. Delete your comments before you get denied into the US to check all your Facebook and social media and stuff now, don't you? Yeah. Right, I call the doll stupid. Yeah. If I die, Terry, it's nothing to do with my horrendous type 2 diabetes, overweight, fat-ridden heart. It's because I call the doll stupid.
But that's the funny thing is, if I get a text tomorrow saying that you died in your sleep,
you would think it was the doll, wouldn't you?
I think it was the fact that you called Annabelle doll stupid is why.
Yeah.
You know? So there you go.
Jesus. Okay, let's move on.
I just think if it wasn't for the Annabelle doll, this guy would still be alive now, I think.
How do you make statements like that?
How do you make just
I just
random...
feel it in my bones.
Everybody's the discussing what... Yeah, they're discussing. Yeah. Okay, let's get... Yeah, let's move on. What's this?
So this book is... Yes, this is a Scream making of book. This is by Ashley Combs. I'm a big fan of these. Like, there's a really good Halloween one. The Night He Came Home, I think it's called. There's a good Chucky one as well. So this is one on the Scream films. I think there's a foreword by Kevin Williamson. Roger L. Jackson is doing the audiobook.
Yeah.
I literally just like signed off of Audible, so I'm gonna have to sign back on now for another month just to get this. But yeah, no, I love these. It'd be an interesting read or an interesting listen, I think.
I think it's a great cover. Great idea using the popcorn to make the
cool,
ghost face. I like that. It's pretty
I'll
interesting.
my collection,
Yeah. We've got 12 people watching. Thank you very much, everybody. Please do make sure you hit like and subscribe to the channel if you like horror stuff. We promise there will be lots of content outside of just the usual live shows. We do reviews of current movies, and we also do look backs at old classics like Leprechaun. Connie agrees with you. James is onto something.
I mean, and she's a doctor.
And she's a doctor. So there we go. That's proof.
Fuzzy's comment made me chuckle because that is something I think about. It's like who would tell me if you just died tomorrow? Like,
you would just realize I'm not on a live
you're
show.
not on every single night.
Yeah, I'm not on every night.
It's like the guy that like ordered Domino's every day for like 10 years and then he died and they called the ambulance because he didn't order that one night. It's like if he's not on a live stream.
Right. I'd let Fuzzy know, obviously. No. People would let Fuzzy know.
You'd let him know that you died.
Yeah. I'd haunt him. Oh, fuck off.
What? It's news, Pete.
It's shit, man. Come on.
Listen, we just agreed to disagree, Pete. Okay? I respect your stupid opinion. All right? That this movie's bad. I don't think it's bad. I think it's really good. So, In a Violent Nature 2 is starting filming in September. I'm excited.
Yep.
See, like, I'm not. You act like this is the worst movie ever made, Pete.
Because it's one of the worst movies ever made, James.
Come on, seriously.
Come on. It is. It's dreadful.
Okay,
absolutely dreadful.
What could this one do to like win you over?
Just don't make the second film. No, I mean we have disagreed with this one repeatedly. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. For me, this was an absolute snowfest. There was one really effective kill in it, which I enjoyed, but I didn't enjoy I don't go down for artistic-y kind of movies and stuff. Yeah. This, for me, was very artistic-y. You know, lots of just walking in the woods, and it just didn't do anything for us. So, to be fair, the news that it's getting a sequel doesn't excite me in the slightest if it's of the same vein as the first one. Yeah. If they're going to do something different, fair enough. I like the idea of the aesthetic of the creature and whatnot. But yeah, it's just not for me. Not for me, I'm afraid. You're excited because you liked this film, didn't you?
I love this film. Yeah, this was one of my top from last year. Yeah, I just kind of want more of the same. Like I understand why you didn't like it because it is a lot of it is just walking in the woods. But I like the way the movie kind of breathes and the flow of it and the way like it's a horror movie, but you're not seeing most of the movie. I think that's kind of fun, like a fun, interesting idea. So yeah, I think a sequel more or less doing the same thing and adding some new story beats and maybe like someone pursuing him, a cop or something like that. That'd be cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
I mean, I guess if they want to really deviate on this one, we've had him walking in the woods. Maybe it'll be set on the beach, and we'll just get him walking in the sand for an hour and a half.
I would, in absolutely no way would I be shocked if it actually does. Like he's in the snowy mountains, or he's in a beach or something. Wouldn't shock me at all.
Okay.
What if he does like a brisk walk, or a light jog?
A jog.
That'd be more interesting.
What's that one where they don't quite run, they just walk fast? What's that?
Power walking.
Power walk, yeah. Okay, Fuzzy, I've generally told my missus what to do if I die. I've left instructions. I'm doing that, Fuzzy. I've got a file on the computer of all of my collection and stuff, just so people have got a bit of a clue. But yeah. Joshy boy, I watched Mars Attacks for the first time the other night. It was a lot of fun. Jack Black surprised me. Yeah. Very cool. I mean, God, Jack Nicholson's phenomenal in that. Plays two different characters, doesn't he? Love it. Sorrel, Not another 2 hours of trudging through a forest over some guy's shoulder. Is this the bollocks with the walking? Yep. Yeah. Ash, this can cock off. They could have added a story. Yeah. Yes, Fuzzy, the film was awful. It's given Captain Cutler from Scooby-Doo.
It does have that vibe, and that might be one of the reasons I like it so much. So kind of like
People know you so well, Mr. Keegan. Is it a masterpiece?
It's not a masterpiece. It's just a very good film, I think. Interesting. Big swing.
It's like someone wrote a Friday the 13th movie and had to repurpose a script after it got rejected.
That's not inaccurate, I think.
Part 2, Walking in the Streets. I have found my PC called Shit, I'm Dead with instructions. Instruction 1, delete my browser history. Yeah. Fuzzy, I meant announcing it to the world, not your funeral. Is there a dossier, Fuzzy, of all the different diddlers that will be released to the press?
The Dunlop.
The Dunlop diddlers dossier. Yeah. I bet Trump's on the list. No, sorry. Moving on. Yeah. Crystal Lake.
We got casting for Crystal Lake, so the actor, I had it in front of me a second ago. Callum Vincent, so he was in the Chucky show. He's like the kid in, I think it was season 3 that has the Chucky doll. And then Skylar White, who is a stuntman, is apparently in talks to play like adult Jason in it. So I think it'll be flashbacks, the story's told through flashbacks or something, so or the finale like flashes forward and it's adult Jason. So the series is going to explore Pamela Voorhees' mental decline, camp urban legends, and Jason's early trauma.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm looking forward to it. Just a new Friday the 13th thing. Finally, after 15 years or something like that. I'm happy this is happening now.
Yeah. Sorrel saying he's in season 3, The White House.
Yes, yeah.
Fuzzy's just added 2 names to his dossier. I had pneumonia last week and text my sister saying if I died, she can't sell my belongings. She has to have them permanently shrined to my memory. And my half sister finished paying.
I vaguely remember us having a conversation about you have to like go over how much some of your stuff is worth in case like they start selling it for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, because it's just like, it's a comic, like a quid.
So
or something, and it's like
I've
50.
I have got a file on my computer of kind of my most expensive items, but also who to get in touch with to kind of appraise items and things like that.
Really? Am I in that?
No.
I'm not.
No. What's your expertise? I don't own any video games. What am I going to get you to come and price up?
Comics, man. I know comic books. I know how the value of comic books. Excuse me.
No.
I assume you left me something.
What?
I assume you're leaving me something, I would think.
No. Why would I leave? What are we talking about here? You are my will and testament. You need to know what you're going to get.
Just a little gesture, a little first X-Men or something like that.
Yeah. I'm scared my missus will sell them for the price I took. Yeah, exactly, Sorrel. That's my issue. That's my issue. Yeah. Anyway, look at that face. Good old
so we have some casting for Werewolf, which is Robert Eggers' next movie. Aaron Taylor Johnson is starring as the werewolf.
He doesn't own PlayStation veggies.
Yeah. You just knocked me off my rhythm there, man. Robert Eggers.
Again, I bet you've heard that a few times.
Yes. Aaron Taylor Johnson is playing the werewolf. Lily Rose Depp is the female lead, and Willem Dafoe is going to be in it. So basically, the cast and Nosferatu are back.
Yeah,
effectively. So those 3 actors. I'm really excited for this. Just like a ye old, period accurate werewolf movie. I think sounds really cool. Robert Eggers is obviously an amazing visual storyteller. And spring 2026. So it's not even that far off.
I'm a big fan of Dafoe, so yeah, I am hesitantly looking forward to this. Basically Nosferatu, but now with werewolves.
Pretty much, I would imagine. Yeah.
I wasn't blown away by Nosferatu. So,
neither was I.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I love a bit of wolf.
Like for me, it was like I thought visually the movie was great. It was more the pacing and stuff like that.
James, you're gonna have to read that comment. I'm afraid I'm too old to read that final.
Dafoe and ATJ. Okay, Slay.
I don't.
Okay, Slay.
Slay. Is that right? Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, it's a.
You're younger than me.
Thing.
James Rhythm is one thing. You have never. Scrooge was his next one. Yeah, he was meant to be doing Scrooge, wasn't he?
I think it's after Werewolf. I think he's doing Scrooge.
Oh, okay.
There was something else he was tapped for, like another thing. I can't remember what it was. Yeah.
More bloody Last of Us news. I thought we got rid of this crap.
Last of Us has been nominated for 16 Emmys. So
for season 2? Oh, they're mad.
Yeah. Bella Ramsey for Best Lead Actress, Pedro Pascal Best Lead Actor, Caitlin Devers nominated for Best Guest Actor, I think. Catherine O'Hara as well, and guy that plays Jim Gordon in the Batman. And he's what if Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey
Wright, I think, is up for that. So I'd like more than half of the nominees for Best Guest Actor are from this show, which is one. I think like the acting is impeccable, like regardless of what you think of the show. So I think I would love to see Pedro win. I'd love to see Pedro win anything, to be honest. Fair point, Andy. Yeah, 16. So yeah, this about I think last time it was nominated for a bunch and only won like the supporting actor roles. And nothing else. So we'll see. Like the Succession is big competition for it, I think. So yeah, we'll see. But I'd like a Pedro win. That'd be good.
Yeah, we'll see. I will say Pedro was great in Fantastic Four. I thought he played Reed Richards superb.
Very well,
yeah. This show, sadly for me, as we've talked many times, season 2 did very little for us. So I'm not convinced I want to see them win anything this time round. And I would disagree with you. I don't think the acting's impeccable in season 2. I don't think Bella Ramsey's anywhere near as strong as she was in season 1 for me.
That's fair. I think for me, it's not the performance, it's the characterization, I think. But like, yeah, that's fair enough.
I mean, more Pedro is on our screens, the better, but I love Catherine O'Hara. Who does Catherine O'Hara play?
She's the therapist one that he kills.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Is she Beetlejuice as well? From Beetlejuice?
She's in Beetlejuice, she's in Home Alone, she's in Schitt's Creek, which is a fantastic show, if you've ever seen it.
Yeah. We've got Chris of the Bell in the chat. Nice to see Chris. James, you're very quiet to me and you're struggling to hear him. It's just the Blair and crystal clear audio feed from Peter's studio level mic and probably soundboard making it seem that.
I've just hit automatically adjust, so hopefully that's helped.
Pedro's in everything now. Again, Pedro being in everything. Fuzzy, is he on your diddle list? Is he been in? Yeah. So
I'd be jealous.
Oh God, of course you would. Of course you would. Have to say, mind again. Have you seen all the stuff about Pedro and his co-stars?
Yeah.
He's
funny that
coming across a bit creepy.
People are. I think he's gay, and he's called like this is purely speculation. And if he is, that's no problem or whatever. But I think that's why like he's that comfortable like touching women in that way. Is like he's not like attracted to them. I think that's my guess.
He's come out and said that. Can't remember who he said was his boyhood crush for a long time.
That's probably a personal opinion I shouldn't have aired out on the...
I mean, you've just outed Pedro Pascal on the channel.
My favourite actor is actually
you heard it there, live on the channel. James Keegan, Pedro's #1 fan, has outed him live to 17 viewers, most we've ever had on this little show. So 17 viewers have just heard James out Pedro. It's a shame. It's a shame.
It is funny. Some people, like, there's a very small minority trying to, like, cancel him at the moment, but, like, they won't have it. People won't have it. I won't have it.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched a lot of the interviews and stuff, and he's very touchy-feely.
Yeah.
But nobody seems to be objecting. I mean, and Fuzzy would know. Fuzzy, let us know, mate. There we go. He's got bad anxiety. I read that he's been holding someone's hand public, so I read that as well.
That's why he doesn't do Comic-Cons.
Yeah. Okay.
So
this show is just like a reel of my worst horror things.
Is it?
Yeah. Nah, I hate
You haven't even seen this movie yet.
I don't need to see this movie. I can feel. Look at her eyes. Has she got a dodgy glimmer? Has one eye bigger than the
you
other?
Fucking got away with not watching Megan 2.0, man.
Has she got one eye bigger than the other? What's happening there?
You picked this slide.
Just ask.
So Megan 2.0 unrated is now out on digital. It's not even been out a month. And it's on digital already. So there's some, like, I think they've gored up some of the kill scenes, and there's a few deleted scenes and stuff like that. So I'll just watch it at some point. I don't know if it's more horror necessarily. There's not really any horror in the movie, but honestly it's a great movie. Like, people should watch it.
Yeah. Connie's saying, I think he's just a nice fella who women are very comfortable around. The people complaining are just fuming. Vanessa Kirby won't let them touch her, to be honest. That's my excuse to touch people too. Or he's a creep, you decide.
He's not a creep. I don't believe
I have a similar issue, but it's penises for me. You leave Megan alone. Oh. Megan looks like the biggest piece of crap I've ever had the misfortune of watching the trailer of. I'm with you, Connie. I'm with you. Yeah, I mean, do you know what? If you watch this and tell us there's more horror in it, I will watch it, but I've got no desire to rush to see Megan 2.
I don't care what you want, but you have to watch it. We've talked about it.
It's in my contract. It's in my contract.
Yeah, exactly.
Mince, indeed, Fuzzy, indeed. Resident Evil. Is that right?
So Zach Kreger, Barbarian director, he's doing weapons now. He's directing a Resident Evil movie. He talked a little bit about it over the week. He said that it's not going to stick really to the lore of the games, and what he's trying to do is more evoke the feeling that you get when you're playing it. So like he kind of, the main kind of thing he said was like, in the game a lot of the time you'll be like, you have an enemy down the hall, you have one bullet left, like you feel that kind of tension and that pressure, and he's trying to like make the audience feel that. So like initially when I read this, I was a bit like, oh, because I want like an accurate, lore accurate, like, Resident Evil has such a cool story and such a cool world, like I'd like them to translate that like properly. And I was getting shades of like Until Dawn, where that's what they kind of did there, where they kind of just like took bits and bobs from the game and like sort of like they did the whole rewind thing. So it's a zombie movie, not a Resident Evil. Maybe, like I'm sure Umbrella will be involved in it and stuff. But it's following one character from A to B, so it's not going to be like Leon and Claire and stuff like that. But don't call it Resident Evil if it has the vibe and not the story. Just be original and make your own universe. Well, like you make more money when you attach a property like Resident Evil to it. Maybe they'll be surprised like this character shows up and that character shows up. But I've no doubt it'll be a great movie. Just will it feel like Resident Evil? I don't know.
Yeah. You mentioned weapons there, getting fantastic reviews. Everything I've seen about it says it's amazing. Only thing Until Dawn had similar to the game was the title, Load of Tat. Not seen it yet.
I was stoked for it. And I was quite
yeah, the trailers looked amazing, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, games.
This was a bit of a surprise. So this is Hellraiser Revival. So this is a first-person single-player horror game. And it's like a horror action game. You're fighting, not called Deadites. What are they called again? Xenobites, yeah. Doug Bradley is reprising his role as Pinhead in it as well, and there's a cool collector's edition where you can get like the cube and stuff like that. I'm not really a big Hellraiser fan, but I'd like more. It's sort of weird how like horror movie adaptation, like game adaptations, have gone down this route with like multiplayer horror, where you have like Texas Chainsaw, Evil Dead, Friday the 13th, I think, kind of started it. Dead by Daylight started that. So like I'm happy to see like a single player horror game based on a movie, like, you know, that has nothing to do with multiplayer. So I might just buy it and play it just to support it, I think, because I'd like more properties to do this. You know, I'd love a Friday the 13th game or a Nightmare on Elm Street game or something like that. You know.
Nice, very cool. I'm not a gamer, you may have noticed, but I have to say the stuff that produced visually is really remarkable. Yeah, the graphics look great. Look really good. Action figures. So you're doing the action figures and the comic slides, Mr. Keegan. So take it away.
Look at it, Pete. Look at it. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I can't wait. So this is Joel from the Last of Us video game version. This is Lim Toys.
You've never sounded so much like a little girl there.
I've been waiting for this figure for years.
I thought you had this. I thought you had a Joel.
No, I have a Joel from part 2. This is part one.
Oh, right.
He looks different. He looks different. And this is Lim Toys, who did my amazing Nathan Drake figure. And they did this in 1/12 scale, but I'm waiting for the 1/6 version. And here it is. Here's Joel. He looks amazing. He's got rolling eyeballs. He's got swappable teeth, Peter.
I mean, yeah.
Look at all the accessories.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good. I'm so happy. So this was an instant pre-order.
You've pre-ordered it, have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. And then we've got Ellie.
Look at it. Look at how good it looks. It just looks like the model from the game, just fucking taken out, and boom, there it is on a toy.
So Chris is just saying I've seen better Pedro sculpt.
Yeah. It just looks amazing. Again, separate rolling eyeballs, lots of different accessories, really nice base. Like you have that no pun intended book, your little pun book, and I have no doubt you'll be able to open that. And there's like read through it and stuff. I mean, this is the one. Like, as much as I'm excited for this is the one I'm really excited for. Like a proper.
Have you ordered this one as well then?
Yeah.
Okay. I like the detail. I like the fact that you've got the bite mark on the arm and things like that.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. And then finally, brace yourself. If you thought the orgasms were big for the last two, look at that.
Yay! I'm happy about this. My one gripe is I wanted like swappable like clothing pieces, like you could like, because I would buy 2 or 3 of these probably for my different like Last of Us sets. That being said, for a clicker figure, it looks incredible. There's this amazing like blood splatter effect piece that you can put on it, so you can make it look like Joel is shooting him in the head. So that's really cool. I like that like I have a clicker from CC Toys and it's crap. It's literally just a head sculpt and there's no like fungal detail on the body or anything like that. So seeing this is like throughout the chest and throughout the feet and everything is great. It just looks really, really incredible. So yeah, I'm very excited. Very excited for this. And just to get the 3 of them together in like a dynamic pose, it's gonna look so good. So I might like literally do like get vines and stuff and do like a proper like diorama. What are you laughing at?
I think I may have smashed that last one. I was younger than a red car. Fuzzy, don't say anything, Fuzz. Don't say anything. Yeah. I mean, out of the 3, this is the one that I think looks the coolest. I'm not into the. I mean, you're getting excited about the teeth. His weird mouth thing looks a bit weird off to me there. But I get that this is based on the video game, not a live actor. So you've got
it literally looks like the model from the game pulled out.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool. So if you're a big fan of this franchise, I would imagine these are must-buys.
Oh, we're just rolling. We're rolling in Last of Us figures at the moment, Pete.
Well, this is the thing. There's so many at the moment.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. It's how do you pick which ones? Because Hot Toys have got a line coming out based on the TV show, obviously. Yeah. So what's your preference? The game versions, are you getting all of them? TV
I have to get all of them, I think. I skipped out on the third-party, like, HBO ones, and I said I won't get them. If there's an official one down the road, I'll get that. And they've been official ones, I'll get that. But these are my dream figures. These are literally like my grail figures. The ones I'm like, if I could have any Hot Toy quality figure, it would be this. And like Lim Toys is Hot Toys quality. So yeah, I'm so happy.
Yeah. Sorrel's asking if you got the 2-pack from Smiths. I was looking at that today, Sorrel. It's quite a nice pack, actually.
I've not gotten it yet. I might have to wait a bit. This was an expensive week. So yeah, down the road maybe.
Filth. Absolute filth. So yeah, very cool. And then comic book news, James, again.
I do have some comic book news. You had a nice easy week this time. Did you pick any?
Well, I have been working 50 hours at work, but you know, apart from that, yeah.
So Dynamite Comics has announced a Supernatural comic book series. This is 5 years after the show ended. So the timing of this is a bit interesting. But it is written by Greg Pak, who did World War Hulk.
Yeah, good series.
Edar Messias, I'm not sure, are you familiar with the artist?
I'm not sure of that one.
No. I like the kind of ink wash look to I think he did the cover on the left here. Cover A.
There's 2 other covers as well, and there's a photo cover of the two lead actors. I thought you would probably be trying to pick that one up to try and get them signed, because that would be a nice one to get signed.
I've already got one Jensen one, and I'm not paying more for another one. So, actually, my first thought when I saw this was firstly, cool Supernatural comic. I'll pick that up. Blank covers. Sweet. I'm gonna bring one to Thought Bubble. There's gonna be issue 2 or 3 is gonna have a blank variant. I'll buy 4, and I can get like a Sam Dean cast or something, So yeah, it's set between season 1 and 2 of the show. So like the dad just died, then I think it's like a 3-month gap or something like that. So it would probably be just one. Like at this point in their story, it's a very Monster of the Week thing. So I don't know, will this be like literally each issue is a different monster, or if we'll have an overarching story for it.
Okay.
But Greg Pak's a great writer.
Yeah, I like Greg Pak.
So yeah, very, very interesting.
Very cool. Only slight hesitation is Dynamite. So sometimes they're not the best. But
see, for me, like I'm judging them on Elvira. You're judging them on Thundercats
and everything else. Yeah.
What else have they done that you didn't like?
Captain Planet. They've done G-Force. They've done what's the one that me and Efren read? Space Ghost. Yeah.
Oh, Space Ghost not good.
Yeah. But to be fair, Greg Pak is a great writer, so hopefully. Fuzzy saying, have you watched the new Jensen show on Prime, James?
No, he's starring in a new thing. I haven't got a chance to. I will at some point. I think they should have stuck to Monster of the Week a bit longer. The show goes a bit mental after season. I stopped around season 7, and then I watched maybe 6 or 7 contained episodes, like the Scooby-Doo one and stuff. I think the show is that strong. Is like first 5 seasons are peak television. Like if you just watch that and pretend it ends in season 5 because it has an ending, it's like literally one of the greatest shows ever made. Like just consistently great. Yeah, and then it gets a bit weird with. I think when it gets into the angels and demons and the devil and God and stuff like that, it lost me a little bit. Like I like when they're fighting werewolves or vampires or, you know, a different like banshees and stuff like that. You know.
Nice, cool. Yeah. And then more comic book news.
This is very interesting. Are you a fan of the Tim Burton Sleepy Hollow movie?
I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to say I've probably not seen it for 10, 15 years. I think I've watched it once or twice and not gone back to it. It's, what you call him, isn't it? Who's this?
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken, isn't it?
Yeah, it is him. Yeah. I was a huge fan of that movie as a kid. Like, I'd scared the crap out of me as a kid, but I always loved it. Like, I think Tim Burton-iness of it and, like, how hyper-violent it was. So we're getting a comic book sequel. It's written by Casey Gilley. And I wrote down what she'd worked on. She worked on something notable. I can't remember what it is now. But Savannah Mayer is a newcoming artist who's doing it. If you actually, there's some pages available, and the art looks really cool. It's like a storybook kind of look to it. So, like, yeah, I'll give this a read. 15 years after the movie set, so it's Iqbal Crane returning to Sleepy Hollow after a new series of murders. And it's in the canon of the movie, so
yeah.
It is a couple days before Halloween, October 29th. It's going to come out. It starts then.
Okay. I'll give it a go.
I'll give this a go as well, yeah.
Fuzzy saying didn't enjoy the TV show. Chris can't remember anything about it. I quite liked the TV show, but I don't think I saw. So it's not based on this movie. It's basically Ichabod wakes up in modern day, and he's kind of attached to a policewoman who's I think got to stop witches and things like that or something. Yeah. In the Headless Horseman's part of it all. It was an okay series, very linked to history. I seem to remember. But I don't think I ever watched the end of it. I think I must have missed the last season where it kind of concluded.
Yeah.
I need to get back into reading comics because that sounds right up my street. Yeah, currently some good books out there at the moment. Just being told on my phone that one of the sequels to The Walking Dead has been cancelled. And the other one doesn't look safe either. Okay.
We got breaking news. Brought to you by Deadman. I'll look into that now.
I haven't watched any of them, Terry. I have to say.
I haven't either. I think it's annoying that the show ended and they split the show. Show didn't really end because they just split the show into 4 different shows instead. You know.
So for me, the end of the ongoing series was the end. I've not really watched. I don't think I've watched any of the follow-ons, to be honest.
Yeah. Daryl Dixon's ending in season 4.
You see, unpopular opinion, because I know everybody loves him. I can't stand that actor and I can't stand that character.
Norman Reedus? I like Norman Reedus.
Don't like him at all.
He's on my list. I have to meet him when he goes to a con for Death Stranding.
Don't like him at all. Moving on. We've got some reviews. We have mentioned this previously, but we've got Predator Deadlands.
Yes.
This was a cracking trailer. Really, really good. Strong trailer. Some interesting bits. Some nice monsters. Looked pretty cool. What do you think?
Love it. I love the flip on the formula where the Predator is the protagonist of the movie. I think that's a really cool idea. I think having like a companion for him, like with the Weyland Yutani android, is a really cool idea as well. I'm excited to see what their dynamic is going to be. I'm just like, especially if this seems much more open to more crossover stuff. Like there's probably other things in the movie that we don't know about yet. Maybe there's a xenomorph in it at some point. That'd be cool. So yeah, I'm just stoked, and like I loved Prey so much, and I think a lot of what I liked about Prey is going to be in this movie as well. So yeah, I think this looks really cool. Fuzzy saying the Event Horizon book looks interesting. Yeah, I was going to pick that one up, Fuzzy, because I like the look of that one, and this figure looks great. Yeah, I've seen some images of the action figures and it looks very cool. So yeah, I think this is going to be hopefully up there. Fingers crossed.
Then we've got this.
So this is Keeper. This is Osgood Perkins' new movie. If you went to see The Monkey in the cinema, this was the post-credit scene. So they just officially released it now. It doesn't really tell you anything about the movie.
I haven't got a friggin' clue. I haven't got a clue what I watched.
The entire trailer is just women looking hauntingly into the camera, and then the last like 10 seconds are them screaming, covered in blood. So
I'm presuming, because did I get maybe I was just
feeling. I don't know. Did I get the impression it's women through different time periods?
Yes,
some of them would.
like
Yeah.
I
don't know, I haven't got a Scooby-Doo what this is actually about. The women start off looking happy and then they gradually look a bit more confused and then by the end they're screaming. It looks like they're in different time periods. I'm not sure.
It would be cool to have like a story where you have 5 characters from different time periods and like their stories are kind of ongoing together. That'd be interesting. Oscar Perkins is fantastic though, so like I'm sure I'll enjoy this anyway.
Yeah, I mean the monkey was good. Didn't necessarily hit all the marks I wanted it to hit, but I did enjoy it. Yeah. But yeah, I'll give this a go. See, the trailer has left us with no clue what the film's about, which is sometimes good.
I think so.
Chris is saying that another role flame there. I think she was called Maureen. Monkey Maureen. Fuzzy's confirming that was his nan. Jesus. The women were screaming because they probably saw James lurking. And what did you make us watch this, man?
Pure, literally, this is the type of crap I would just not even look at, if only for the fact that it's from the director of one of your favorite movies, Willy's Wonderland. So I felt like you'd be interested to see what that director is doing next.
Yeah.
What you think?
No. This felt to me like the kind of stuff Sorrel will watch. I wasn't sure if I was watching the trailer for like a proper cinema movie or if this was going to be like the Winnie the Pooh shite.
Yeah, it has that vibe, doesn't it?
Again, am I right in think this is about people who are born with pig faces or something and then killing people?
I think that's what it's implying, but I think there's probably going to be a twist where it's like some kind of cult or something like that.
I mean, it's got decent actors in it.
I didn't recognize anybody, to be honest. I think the trailer is very badly put together, but I actually think the movie itself looks somewhat interesting. Like I think there's one shot where she's like walking on the street and the camera pans and there's a guy at the end. I thought visually that looked cool. Looked like it might have some tension in it. But I hate Willy's Wonderland, so.
So for me, this again suffers a little bit, and again perhaps it was just my screen. It was every scene was pretty much pitch black, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. It was just shapes in the background. So yeah, it didn't float my boat, I have to say. Terry, going to see FF on Monday. Is it worth staying for the end credit scenes? Just my respite ends quickly, and I only have half an hour to get home. You can see it on the internet, Terry. I wouldn't worry. You can see it all. It's all over.
I can watch the first one, and the second one you don't need to. It's just like a fun little thing. Like,
I would say the same for the first one, Terry. It's all over eBay, YouTube if you want to see it, but it's literally a couple of minutes, and there's
I think it's literally a scene from Avengers.
Yeah,
I pulled out.
Yeah.
I guess.
This movie sounds boring. See what you did there, Fuzzy? See what you did there. The picture looks like it may be someone wearing a pig's head. So yeah, there's a scene in the trailer, Chris, where someone gives birth to a pig-like creature. But I think you're right. I think by the end of it, it's everybody wearing pig heads or some crap.
Literally, this is like Clown in a Cornfield vibes from it.
This is porn from David Cameron. Yeah. I have to say, it didn't hit us as a film that interested us in the slightest. Yeah. Couple of
Yay.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Yay! Actually, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. The trailer. Sorry. These are trailers, Sorrel, not actual. We haven't seen the films yet. These are the trailers for the movies made. So the new trailer looked pretty good.
I think this looks good too.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Yeah. I think the setup looks interesting. The new creature things, the new like mechanical bots look cool. I'm geared for this.
We didn't see any of your second favorite actor, did we? What you call him, Matthew Lillard? He wasn't in this, I don't think. In the trailer.
No, they're teasing. Springtrap is a big character. They're teasing him out. I'm sure. Like,
I agree.
I imagine like these are supposed to appeal to kids. And kids don't know that Matthew Lillard's in it because they don't follow that stuff. So
yeah. So Chris, the first one was Pap. I agree. This gave us scary horror-ish vibes, but then so did the trailers for the first one. So
yeah.
You
know, I hope it's good. I like the concept so much that I really hope it's good.
Yeah, I'll go and see it. I will go and see it. But yeah. Okay, couple of reviews for you guys.
Sorry, Skeet Ulrich was also cast. Is also in the movie.
That
was announced. Billy from Scream. Guys at HorrorCon for Love of Horror.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ash is saying, saw the first one, no idea what was going on. Yeah, me neither. Couple of reviews for you guys. I'm going to keep this brief. I've been prattling on about Dexter for ages. If you're not watching the new series of Dexter, you're missing out. First few episodes have been great. The episode that was released today was absolutely superb, sensational. I'm loving what they're doing with the series. So if you're not up to date, basically Dexter has bumped off a serial killer and taken his place at this basic dinner club for serial killers, which is headed up by I've forgotten the actor's Dinklage. Peter Dinklage. So Peter Dinklage is like this multi-billionaire who collects trophies from serial killers and has a dinner party with them every few weeks. The cast for the dinner party was superb. So you've got the lady who played Jessica Jones.
Kristen Ritter.
Yeah, as a serial killer. You've got the guy from Late Night with the Devil as a serial killer.
Dave Desmalkian.
Yep. You've got Dougie Hauser.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah. You've got the guy from Modern Family, who the
dad.
No, not
the one of the gay couple.
One of the gay guys,
the
bigger of the two. Yeah. So it just Uma Thurman is in it. It's just, and this played out so good. This dinner party kind of thing was just so well written, so funny. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So yeah, really recommend just check that out. Great fun.
I have to get onto it. I like the sound.
Oh,
although, like, how does that work for Dexter as a character? Because his whole thing was he kills serial killers.
So he's gone there to do that because he didn't know anything about it.
Oh, he's like infiltrating it to kill them all.
So he's basically bumped off one of the serial killers. When he's bumped off the serial killers, he's found the invite to this party, pretended he's the person.
Oh, I see.
And gone to the party.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool. I'm going to watch this now. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, very, very cool. Peter Dinklage is amazing, is basically a voyeur kind of fanboy kind of thing who's getting his rocks off, surrounding himself with serial killers and listening to them talk. There's a great scene where you go into his trophy room and he's got things like Ed Bundy's fridge with blood samples in the bottom and stuff. And it's just, really, really cool. Great show. Creature Commandos you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I just said we touched on this on Panel Breakers last week, but I just wanted to do a little bit more spoiler stuff. I watched this again because I was just like literally, the first episode was on TV and I watched it and I just binged through the whole thing again. You were a fan?
Yeah, I liked it. I don't think I'm as big of a fan as you guys were, but that's not to say I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was a great, solid series. I had fun watching it.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it. I think the Weasel episode for me, I burst into...
Sorry.
God, Fuzzy.
God, Fuzzy.
Yeah. I think for me I like the way it's structured where every episode takes one character and does
I like that
and stuff. I thought that was really cool. Characters I just didn't think I'd care about at all, like G.I. Robot. I thought his background was really interesting. Weasel, I was a ball of tears, Weasel. Man. I didn't think it could make me care about that thing, you know. I really just loved it. And I'm interested to see how they're gonna do these characters in live action. You know,
have we heard? Is this getting a second season or anything? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. So it's weird when James Gunn announced the Gods and Monsters Chapter 1 thing. He had I thought it was a schedule for the whole thing, but it seems like he's just adding stuff. So I'm not sure if a season 2 will be in the next chapter or if it's just we're getting a season 2. We're getting more of it, definitely. And then we don't know in what projects, but they're going to cross over into other things. So I assume whatever the big event at the end of the thing is, they're going to be involved.
So Terry loved it. Weasels was a saddest story. I loved Weasels' story. I liked Dr. Phosphorus' story as well, but I liked how he had a full-on mental break and went full-on kind of gangster bad guy.
I like the dance sequence, and that's well, that one is so dark because he literally murders a guy's kids in it. He does proper evil stuff. I loved how Batman is the one who caught him as well. I thought that was a really cool tease of the DCU Batman, and just seeing Gotham in this world was really cool.
No, I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like I say, I don't think I didn't come away thinking that's a masterpiece or anything like that, but I did enjoy it as an easy watch. Chris, breaking news. Talking about Peter Dinklage. True story, dwarves, not proportional. He was at a urinal next to one. Dude was packing. Ash, you better hope that was a dwarf. This is the quality of the chat. Superb. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Creature Commandos. Well worth a watch if you've not seen it yet. And again, not afraid to do away with characters. Although I would say, and again, I'm not going to spoil it because there's people like Joshy who haven't seen it yet. I would say the do away with a character that comes back. That is a spoiler. I kind of wish they hadn't. It was more meaningful that he just stayed dead.
What do you mean to do away with the...
So there's a character that dies, and then he's in the last episode. Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of wish, it would have been more impactful.
That wouldn't make sense. If it had been anyone else, that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
But like, there's another one that dies in it that I'm assuming will come back.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's the weird thing is like I would assume because they're like kind of promoted as one of the bigger characters in it. I would imagine that they're going to be back, but we will see.
I'm confused. I don't know which one you're talking about.
Frankenstein.
He doesn't die. He's alive at the end.
She shoots him and like proper kills him at the end of it.
So you didn't watch the post credits, did you?
They have post credits. Is there post credit scenes? Fuck me. I've watched it twice and I've not seen the post credit. Do they all have post credit scenes?
I don't think so. The last episode has definitely got a post credits featuring.
I watched
featuring Frankenstein.
Okay, all right, I'll check it out. Side note. I always thought, like, in comics, when you have, like, characters like Frankenstein and Dracula, it's a bit silly. But I think it works really well in this. I don't know why. It doesn't make me question that in the universe at all. I'm just like, yeah, this works. And I think it was a really cool interpretation of, like, the Frankenstein, Victor Frankenstein character,
The scene with Victor Frankenstein and the bride was interesting.
Yeah.
Josh, it's on Sky. I watched it on Sky. At the moment.
Sky
Chris is still
MTV.
talking about his 2 hands. He had to ask me to let go. Breaking news, 21 stone, also not proportional. Definitely not packing. You and me both, Fuzzy. You're Dinklage, Fuzzy. Jesus. And Frankenstein was being shot throughout. Yeah, he got better. So yeah, worth a watch. Okay, we doing spoilers?
We'll do non-spoilers first and let people who want to dip out. So we'll give everyone a proper warning before we get into like, there's one main thing to talk about, which is who the killer is. So we talk about everything else before that. So I know what you did last summer. What did you think of this?
So I went to see this with my wife and my mother, and they enjoyed it. They came out saying it was good. I just felt nothing for this. It was all right. It was a film I watched. I regret, I think, not having watched the first one for a long time because I suspect I would have gotten more from it with some of the guest appearances and things like that if that was more fresh in my mind. I found it a bit all over the shop in terms of you're meant to be trying to work out who the killer was and stuff, but I didn't care. My biggest gripe with this, and I've said this to you on a number of occasions, my biggest gripe is because we're watching so much horror, it has to be a bit different for us. I need something fresh and new. This, for me, felt like it was in the 90s. There was nothing fresh. There was nothing new. I can't even tell you that any of the kills were original. The one kill that I did quite like was you see in the trailer, which is the harpoon through the chest. Yeah. Other than that, I can't even remember what the kills were. Very mediocre. So, I don't know. This felt very old and tired to me. I'm sounding really negative. It's an okay film, but it didn't bring us any excitement or anything new. What about you?
So I kind of hated this, to be honest. Like, I just think this was completely soulless. I just hate, like, Scream comes back and it's got the charm and it's got the wish, and I just don't think this has any of that. There's no levity really in it. I felt very cringy at like a lot of the like with the new characters, a lot of the dialogue. Like it's constantly making like kind of Gen Z jokes. Like the one I laughed at was when your man's getting dragged away and he says, "I'll give you the code to my crypto wallet." I thought that was funny. But like it's it's got, like even the very beginning, from the very first scene, I just kind of did an eye roll where the main character's like looking at herself in the mirror. Okay, we're going to the wedding. Your ex-boyfriend's gonna be there. It's like, I'm just like, oh, fuck this. And then like I just hated the characters in it. So awful. I just thought it was terrible. So I think the kills are. I like the fisherman in it. I think like he's got presence when
he's a horror icon. I love that design and that character.
Yeah, and the footsteps.
Yeah,
I think that works. Yeah. But then like there's like weird editing in a lot of the scenes that he's in, like in terms of revealing that he's there. So I thought that was weird. I will give it credit that going into it, I was like, how are they going to make it work that this is the same story again?
Yeah, that made
and it actually does within the movie make sense. So like I thought that was
sorry, just to interrupt you there, James. Terry's saying why they remade the same film. It's not a remake, Terry.
No,
it's a legacy sequel. So it is a direct sequel to the original from '98 or whatever it was.
I think like we could talk about the accident in non-spoilers. Like in the original, it's their drink driving, so it's completely their fault. Whereas in this one, it's like it's an accident, but multiple people are. It's not just like their fault completely. Like they're more innocent in it. And I thought that kind of took away from it a little bit. And then it was like, yeah, they didn't like dump a body or anything like that. Like they called the police and stuff. So I'm just sort of like you're not really. Like leaving was a bad thing, but like you're not fully at fault for this. I think.
Yeah, there was no reason for them to do any of that, really.
Yeah, exactly. So I just thought that was stupid. Just blech, like, and I think Jennifer Lafue was underused in it. I felt like she was, she's a great actress and she wasn't in it as much as I would have liked.
Yeah. Spoilers. For people who don't want to hear, just put your fingers in your ears. Spoilers. Okay. We'll get a couple of dream sequences, flashbacks to the original film. Mm-hmm. Sarah Michelle Gellar does have a brief appearance.
Yeah.
Now, I thought she looked fantastic, Sarah. Yeah. She, but again, it was just a kind of all right, she's in it, but I didn't feel anything for her appearing in it.
Yeah, because it's a character I don't give a shit about imagining that she's there.
Yeah.
So why do I care about anything she's saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I was like, okay, fair play, you got her in it, but I'm not excited that she's here. Like I don't care. So that was sort of odd. Like fair enough, I'd rather have her in it than not, I guess. But like it wasn't really, didn't really add or take away from the movie to me.
And then the big kind of reveal. So like we are in spoiler territory here, guys.
Big spoilers.
Is that the accident? The car drives off. They all have a bit of a debate about whether they should phone the police. They don't. They piss off. And then one of the characters finds out later on that it was it a boyfriend or just someone she knew or something?
Yeah, like either a boyfriend or a friend that she fancied. I think. Yeah.
That was in the car. So she didn't know at the time, but it was her friend who died. So she decides to go crackers, like proper crackers, like, insane crackers, and start killing people. And then oh my God. And she's one of the girls in the team. So the big reveal, I guess, is that one of the group that you think is being hunted is actually the person killing them. Not a surprise. I guess that was going to be one of them from the start.
Because she never gets attacked in it.
Yeah.
There's never a fake out secret. Like at least with Scream, they fake people's deaths or they fake people that are getting attacked or something like that to throw you off or whatever. This doesn't do that at all.
Yeah.
But the real kicker twist is that she works for Freddie Prinze Jr. And so she, after deciding I want to kill all these people, she goes to Freddie Prinze Jr. and said, "Will you help me?" And he goes, "Yeah."
He just goes nuts as well.
He goes nuts and kills him. Because the town is, like, there's a whole thing with the cover-up for the town that they're trying to cover up, like, that the murders happened years ago or whatever.
And I guess this is one of my gripes of it. And again, I'm sounding like a right miserable old bugger. But I'm sure, and it's a long time since I've seen the first one, but I'm sure in the first one, there's yes, the killer is killing people, but there's a rationale for it. These people have killed, is it his son or something?
No, in the first one, it's him. So they hit him, and he's doing it for revenge. In the second one, it's him and his son, so his son is helping them. Yeah.
So then
this one, he has no connection to.
And that's my point.
Yeah.
There's just random people offed for no reason at all here.
Yeah.
Well,
that happens in two. Like there's some people like that work in the Bahamas in the resort that get bumped off or whatever. But no, it did stand out to me in this as well. Is like you didn't need to kill that guy, you know.
Yeah. The Freddie Prinze Jr. reveal as a killer. I didn't get it at the start, but by the end point, it was like, yeah, this is obvious.
I guessed it. His first scene, because there's a line of dialogue that just gave it away for me where one of them goes, "Oh, that's your boss, isn't it?" And so in my head I was connecting, okay, so he would know that she went out with them that night because she didn't come back from her shift. So I was kind of, was what I was going. So I was like, it's going to be one of them or both of them. Either like she confessed to him what happened and he's planned it, or he told her about what happened to him as a thing and she's emulating that or something like that. It turned out it was both of them. And I just wasn't surprised at all. And I think it's like, it's also doing that thing. People have kind of been speculating for years. Every time a Scream movie rolls around, oh, it's going to be Sydney. Sydney's cracked. Oh, it's going to be Gail. Gail's cracked. Or Dewey. Gail wants a new book. Or Dewey, for whatever reason. So they're just doing that here. But it's a character I don't care about.
Yeah, and they didn't do it well. It wasn't logical.
You know, it's just Freddie Prinze Jr. from Will Grayson or whatever his name is. So like,
yeah,
I think it was not a bad idea, but it wasn't executed very well. I felt.
Okay, so overall, it's a film.
But the best.
I would rewatch the first one rather than watch this.
100%. I think like it's not a crack on the first movie. I think the first movie is like close enough. Like it's not Scream level, but it's getting there. This is just crap. This feels like mid-2000s horror remake vibes to it. Like that's why I kind of get off of it.
But the scary thing is, the makers of this thought it was great because there's an after scene bit, which is obviously a direct link to a sequel. The main girl who was meant to be the killer doesn't die, so she's alive and out there somewhere.
And they just laugh about it at the end. At the end, they're just on the beach. Hey, we should really go kill her. Like, she's still alive. Yeah. It's like, man, your husband died the other day. Yeah. Like, all your friends are dead. What are you laughing on the beach for, you lunatics? You know? And then we have Brandy show up at the end.
But I didn't even know who that was.
That's Brandy, and I can't remember the other actor's name, but they're from 2. Okay. So that's her best friend too. And Jennifer Love Hewitt, like Nick Fury in Avengers, shows up at the door, shows her a photograph, and they're like, "We better go get them." I thought you were gonna say that, you know. I act usually right when you have a bad horror movie. I'm quite supportive of a sequel because I'm like, okay, do better the next time. This can die. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had enough of these. Yeah.
And that brings us on to the end point of the show, the last topic. So the 90s gave all kinds of great movies, some cracking films, and some superb horror movies. So I'm just going to talk through a few of them. And I just want to know, James, which of these you would be interested in seeing a similar kind of sequel. So another version of a sequel. Yeah.
What do we get a legacy sequel for?
Yeah. So Fuzzy's saying it's a perfect example of the film IP being the sole reason to make the film rather than a good script, a good cast. Absolutely,
Fuzzy. Couldn't have said it better, Fuzzy.
Yeah,
honestly.
absolutely.
You're spot on. Like, yeah.
So we've got Urban Legend, which did get a sequel, I believe. I remember really enjoying this. This was a cool movie. Yeah. Again, these are all films from the 90s, top 10 from the 90s. What would you think? Would you fancy a revival of this franchise?
This is getting one. Yeah. That was only, I think we covered it a month.
But is that a remake or is it going to be a sequel, do I think?
Didn't everyone die in that first movie? I don't think they're going to carry over any characters. I think it is the same, like the hooded figure man again. So I think I wouldn't mind either way. I'd love that first movie. I think that's one of the best openings to a horror movie ever. Yeah, genuinely, like the someone's in the back seat. You know, it's just like gives you chills. You know, I think it's if you get a good enough director, a good enough script, it's a fun concept to play with where it's a killer emulating.
See, I think it's a fantastic concept, urban legends, because again, even if you were to just revisit this, there's so many urban legends out there that you could try and incorporate into it. You know, Yeah, I love this. I think this would be a great one. I would definitely like to see more from this.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I would normally say I'm really excited. When I heard, I know it did last summer's coming back, I was really excited. So I'm like, now I'm kind of like, I'll wait to see the movie before I get excited at all about it.
This is one I'm not aware of. Do you know Fear at all?
No, I don't think so.
Psychological horror movie. Fear centers around everyday worst nightmare in the 1990s. What if your teenage daughter started dating a psychopath, and that psychopath happened to be Mark Wahlberg? So I like both of those actors. What's she called? That's not Reese Witherspoon, is it?
Yeah.
I'm surprised I've not seen this one.
I've never even heard of it. I don't know this one at all. Yeah.
Let me know in the chat if anyone's familiar with this one. This is Fear. I don't think I've seen that one, so can't comment on that one. Dead Man's Curve.
Is that Matthew? My beloved Matthew?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know this one either.
We're not doing well, are we? This is Lillard, yeah. Pitch Black, twist-filled effort. Got a little lost in the shuffle towards the end of the decade, not helped by the release of the MTV film The Dead Man on Campus, which mined the same killer setup for laughs. It's a real shame. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that. The plot focuses on two college students, Lillard and Vartan. That's a cool name. Wish that was my name. And they plan to kill their roommate and make it look like suicide in order to be given passes in all their studies for the year. That's clever. Yeah. But what starts out as a straightforward enough story soon takes enough twists and turns and surprises. Even Shamalama Ding Dong would be surprised. It's an unsettling and underappreciated gem all around. Why have we not heard of this?
I like that idea a lot. Like, yeah, I'll go watch that.
So why have we not heard of this one? This
I don't know, just a small under the radar one. You know, there's a million of them.
Yeah,
you know?
But I thought
would you ever heard of Pig fucking Farm or whatever it's called?
No, I wouldn't exactly if you hadn't inflicted us on it.
Yeah.
We've then got Scream. Now we know we are getting more sequels to Scream. You're a big fan. We've not had any Scream news for a little while, have we?
No, I would assume filming is... I don't know if we even cover filming starting. I assume it's filming or filmed at this point.
Yeah. What are you hoping for?
I hope to be surprised, because I feel like I've literally worked out what the entire movie is. Yeah. You know, so I just creative kills, fun, good jokes. I would love Melissa Barrera to show up in a surprise, you know.
Yeah.
She made up with the company, but I doubt it. But now I'm excited. I'm sure it's going to be great.
We've then got Halloween H2O. We have kind of had.
We got
sequels.
The trilogy, didn't we?
Yeah, and we've had the trilogies from.
Now
this.
we're getting the show. So that's at some point.
Yeah.
So who's doing the Paramount? It's not Paramount.
Paramount, I think. Can't remember.
Paramount, yeah.
Disturbing Behaviour.
I don't know this movie either.
Fuck me, we're not doing well here, are we? We're not doing. You're meant to be the horror guy. I thought you knew
by
these.
David Nutter.
Not at the Faculty. Now we are getting.
Faculty, yes.
Yeah, we are getting. I think it's a reboot of this rather than a sequel. I was a big fan of this. Again, this is a one that I've watched years ago, but I haven't watched for a long time. So I probably want to go back and rewatch this before the new one comes out. But it had a stellar cast, and it was Robert Rodriguez, wasn't it? Yeah, it says that Robert Rodriguez.
Is it? I didn't realize you did that. Yeah.
Hip take on a family B movie classic. It had an incredible cast in it. You know, some great talent, and I remember thoroughly enjoying that one. I know what you did last summer. No. Just don't bother. Don't bother. The Craft. Witches.
My gut is telling me that there was some news about that recently, but I can't remember. I like the teenage witch kind of storyline in various different things. So like, I'd be up for.
When was the last time we had like a Mean Girls witchy kind of thing? I can't remember the last time I saw like a witchcraft movie.
I don't know. Like, you had the Sabrina Netflix show.
Yeah, I mean like a horror, like a proper horror, you know.
Not for what, Jennifer's Body, probably.
Yeah.
But
Fuzzy saying he loved The Craft. Sorrel, and they did a sequel to The Craft. It was okay. I would like to see a continuation of this. You know, give her something else in this universe. But yeah, that would be interesting. And then Scream, number 1. We've already mentioned that. What other films? What other franchises would you like to see them do a bit of a continuation
Wishmaster.
On? Yeah, I feel
I love Wishmaster so much. Like,
I think, you know, I would ignore all of the subsequent films and just go back to Wishmaster 1. For me, I think that would be. Oh, the Sorrel saying they did a Craft Legacy movie. No, I've not seen that one, bud. Not seen that one. I think a Wishmaster, something else in that franchise would be incredible.
Yeah. That side, like Nightmare on Elm Street's the obvious one. I would love a new, I would love like a Nancy back and Robert Englund back and do one last movie with them. I think it's past the point that it's going to happen. But just a new Freddy thing would be great.
So we've talked before. I would have loved them, and I know there was rumours of it, and it got a cartoon, I think, and things like that. But I would love to see some kind of follow-on from the Dog Soldiers franchise. Keep that original film as its standalone. You don't have to redo it. But there's lots of hints, isn't there, in that movie that the government have got this kind of paranormal team who are do stuff in that universe. You know, I would like to see more of that kind of stuff. Would be very cool. Fuzzy's saying, well, I haven't had a Hannibal Lecter flick for a while. Bring back Hannibal. Yeah, I'd like to see a continuation of Hannibal. Am I right? Remind us, Fuzzy, at the end of Hannibal, do they both go off the edge of the cliff? So you don't know if they die or not, do you? So you could do a
literal cliffhanger.
They do, yeah. You could do a continuation of that. That would be very, very cool.
Yeah.
Trying to think of other ones, movies or TV shows that I'd like to see a continuation of, or a revisiting of. Buffy for me is the obvious. We've mentioned that one.
We're getting that. That'd be good.
Yeah, we're getting that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's sort of stuff that I wish like could return to form. Like, I wish Supernatural like had like, oh, this last season's amazing, or had some kind of a Dexter kind of thing where it was like one follow-up thing to do, you know, rather than it being 16 seasons of 20 episodes that are an hour long each, you know.
I always enjoyed as well, as a bit of a Doctor Who fan. Doctor Who's gone through lots of phases over the years, and there's no doubt at times it's good sci-fi and good horror, but for the vast majority of it, it's silly. Do you know what I mean? The Doctor is a silly character.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed Torchwood when Torchwood was good. Did you ever watch Torchwood?
I've seen bits of it. Yeah.
So when Torchwood was like the adult version of Doctor Who, it was more gritty. I've always thought you could do so much more with that universe and just spill it onto a kind of a more X-Files kind of... Oh, X-Files.
100%.
I'd love to see a continuation of the X-Files.
We're getting that as well, Jordan. I mean, if all these IPs are going back. Wishmaster's the only one that's like, there's nothing in the works. It's like, come on, do it.
Yeah. Joshy Boy saying Gremlins. We are getting a Gremlins, aren't we? Yeah. We're getting a Gremlins 3. That's coming out soon.
X-Files would be really cool. I don't know what else. I'm happy with Friday. I'd like more Friday 13th movies, like slasher movies.
Yeah.
I know we're getting the show. And then, like, Halloween is going to have this expanded universe thing with multiple projects. So I'm curious how that's going to work out. So we'll see.
Yeah, some good ones there. X-Files could be magnificent now with how far TV has come. Absolutely fuzzy. And you know what? I've said this lots of times, and I think it kind of leans into a little bit of what James was saying before about Supernatural. I'm pretty happy with Monster of the Week with a kind of an overarching story. For me, X-Files lost us when it got too complicated and too into
serialized,
great big long over multi-arc kind of narrative story. I'm not interested in that. I just want to see who the monster is this week. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I would be happy with that. I think. I feel like we haven't had anything in other than Jurassic Park. We've not had any kind of prehistoric based horror for a while. So we've had things like Journey to the Center of the Earth or the Time traveling back into...
Wasn't that 66 or something, the Adam Driver one, whatever it's called?
Yeah, that it didn't work particularly well, that, sadly. Okay, listen, we've prattled on long enough, I think. We'll call it a night. Thank you so much to everybody in the chat. We really do appreciate you all stopping by and watching the show. We've had a good few viewers tonight, so thank you for that. James, what have we got coming up on the show?
Our spoiler review for Bring Her Back will be up tomorrow. The movie's out in cinemas tomorrow as well. And then this Friday, the return of I'll Be Right Back with the Howling Ho episode. So that's done. So there's no excuses this time. So that'll be up, and then we'll be getting back into kind of a regular rhythm with the I'll Be Right Back episodes as well. So
good stuff. Okie dokie. Thank you very much, everybody. And before we go, James, is there anything you want to add?
Well, Peter, it's not Halloween, but I still think everyone's entitled to one good scare.